Hey guys, what's up? My name is Matt from BZB Gear, and today we're going to be talking about something a little bit different. It's kind of a topic that we've touched on a little bit before, and that's going to be trade shows. Specifically, we're going to touch on some of the smaller scale trade shows, how they're really important, but we're not going to just gloss over our larger base trade shows as well, because we have some pretty cool stuff coming up here pretty soon. Joining me to talk about this today, we are going to have Joel Cruz, our marketing director, and Ilbron Kosova, our vice president of global sales again. So how are you guys doing today?
Very good.
Doing
Very
good.
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 Yep.
Weather, almost end of the summer, so good.
Yeah, it's getting there.
I hope everyone's AC is working properly out there. I know it's the heat is coming, so you know.
Yeah, well, speaking of summer here, it is it's still hot. It's definitely hot here in Texas. So are you guys staying hydrated here with your BZB Gear cups or not?
Oh, I don't have that one. Where did you get that cup? Oh my God, you guys have it.
Sorry, Ilbron, you snooze, you lose.
I'm surprised. I'm the last person to get those stuff.
Well, I mean, you might be in luck. You may be able to win one, Joel. I believe we're running a little competition here to give away some of these cups. So I don't know, Joel. What should we make them do to get these cups?
I mean, we could do something fun. We had an idea that our associate threw out about maybe whoever has the funniest comment in the chat rooms. Maybe whoever can make us laugh. Whoever has the funniest, we will award them with perhaps a shiny new toy.
Ilbron, you have a chance. You can hop in chat. Just leave something funny in there. Who knows?
Sure, I'll think about it.
All right, so let's get back on the topic here about the trade shows. So if I'm not mistaken, we actually just had an article pop up on our website here pretty recently. Trayvon just made that for us. And, Joel, you got a new friend there.
Oh, yeah, we got three and a half guests today.
3.5 guests. Who's our half guest?
Yeah, this is Rebound right here.
Rebound.
He wanted to be on the on TV, so.
Well, he came to the right place. Anyways, just to hop back, we love dogs, but to get back to what we were saying is coming up here pretty soon, we're going to be coming to a few different places. That article is going to be live on our website. But just really quick, I'm going to go ahead and throw up the screenshot here. So upcoming events that we are going to be exhibiting at, we have IBC, International Broadcasting Convention over in Amsterdam, correct? So it's going to be in Amsterdam. That's going to be September 9th through the 12th. We're going to be at booth 11, B01. Then we've got Tech Expo, September 27th. We have NAB New York in October. We have AVX in October as well. CFX, GE, ETC, and then EduCause. So we're going to be coming to a lot of different places coming up here pretty soon.
Hi, my name is...
Why don't we go ahead and talk about kind of the importance of some of these trade shows? So, Ilbron, I think you have the most experience.
Yeah, I've been going to the shows. Actually, I love those shows. Not only have a chance and opportunity to meet with your clients in person, also you get to know what is going on in the technology world. Each company obviously brings a new technology, try to show those demo those product at the show. It's good to know where the technology is leading, so you can actually create the product that complement those products that they are available in the market, and be able to find the solutions that make the solutions that make the hassles go away.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good thing. I miss those shows. This year was really the both NAB and Infocom that we went to. They were actually very, very helpful. I was able to see the friends that we had that we haven't seen them for a couple years, just talking over the phone in person and creating that, circling back, catching up with them, those relationships and stuff like that. Also, the products were kind of interesting. Like each company came up with a very interesting of product to solve the new era, which I call it after COVID, after lockdown era. So many products that they were showed in these shows, they were in their early stages to overcome the problems that people had at the lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely a good way to interact with the people at the shows for sure.
Yeah,
Person.
absolutely. I mean, I think it's very valuable for us, specifically being a manufacturer now, just to be able to see what's trending, what people are really looking for. I think that's a really big thing, is being able to talk to customers and people who are buying our products, what they want from our products, and what kind of gaps need to be filled, essentially. That was a really big thing.
Definitely, yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we had several conversations with the different type of the clients from different markets, and whatever the challenges that they've been facing during the lockdown, for especially, or how they were overcoming those challenges. They were very good stories, and we definitely will use their expertise, their experience to make solutions that will help to overcome those problems for other people. So that's something very, very valuable take away from the show.
Yeah, I think one of the things we really learned was auto tracking is a huge thing, right? Like, a lot of people are really looking for that auto tracking feature, and it was something that we were really considering bringing to our cameras to begin with. But it kind of really hammered home, like, hey, this is a really big thing that people are really wanting, especially with our not Maestro, but our Adamo. So not only are we having one of the first cameras to be releasing with NDI HX3, but we're also really pushing the ability to have AI auto tracking included with that.
Yeah, that is actually that's quite interesting. I had several conversations with the different people. Expectations from the end clients are high about the auto tracking in general. Unfortunately, the AI technology is not as advanced as it used to be, but it's getting better. So softwares and programs are trying to make it easier for the cameras to track. So this year we didn't see so many tracking cameras available at any of these shows that I named. There were just a few of them, and obviously we had the greatest one in the business, which we were able to win the award for at both NAB and Infocom for our tracking cameras, which caught a lot of people's attention. So hopefully next year we'll be able to add more tracking functionality on other cameras that we have, and that's actually something that I want to share with you guys. Within few months we will be able to have auto tracking functionality on our older model of the cameras, and customers can purchase the new update for auto tracking and convert their non-tracking cameras to the tracking cameras. This is going to be available only on the few of older models. Another thing that it was actually kind of we will have about the tracking camera, and this is one of the first auto tracking cameras with the Dante. We will be introducing the tracking functionality over a Dante over IP. So that's something new that we'll be implementing it in the upcoming shows. I'm hoping for IBC we can implement it. If not, we'll for sure we'll mention that at NAB New
Okay.
York.
And speaking of some of these new features that we're kind of rolling out with, that's another really, really big pull to coming to these shows and being able to not only just for us to gauge people's reaction, but for like people as customers to be able to come and see what we're offering, get their hands on it, test it for themselves, see if it's something that they're really looking for. That's a big thing about those shows, and one of the great things about us specifically attending some of these smaller trade shows, because that's a big focus for us this year, is coming to some of the smaller trade shows, specifically for like churches, houses of worship, education, any of those things, is letting that customer base be able to see and feel and like actually use the product. And that's something that you can get that at the larger ones, but it's a lot easier to do at these smaller ones.
Yes, actually, that's a good point. Any show that we attend, we have a bench that we put products over there, and we let them to try it and use it and see how these technologies are working with our products. So, if you're visiting the shows, as you mentioned, we will be attending a couple small shows. So we're gonna be having a show in Dallas, and we will have a show in New York. Besides the NAB, we will be meeting a couple dealers and distributors over there. If anyone is interested, they can come and have a hands-on experience with our product. Also, we can schedule a small training session for them and show them how they can actually install this type of equipment.
Absolutely. Joel, did you have anything to add to that?
Yeah. Is my video off?
Yeah, it is. It looks like you're kind of lagging a little bit
technical
there.
difficulties.
Yeah.
Oh man, okay, but you hear me though, right?
A little echoey.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's weird because I could see it on my screen. I see my face on my screen, but on the YouTube live stream.
Technical difficulties.
Well, I got you now, but we're getting the stream feedback a little bit. So we'll just go ahead and keep moving for now and let you figure it out. All right, so let's see. So Ilbron, is there any like specific trade show that we're going to this year that you're really looking forward to?
Besides the one that you mentioned earlier, we're gonna be going to smaller shows, and these are the cooperation we're gonna have with our manufacturer representatives and also with our distributors. So we'll be having a smaller show, training slash show with one of our partners in, I believe they are in New York. So that is coming up within 4 to 5 weeks. I will give you guys more information so you can share it with the visitors.
Well, the usual, our marketing director is not Skype. He's just having some technical difficulties, unfortunately. But sometimes that just happens with online things. So I think when it comes to the education, specifically in church categories, when we're talking about these smaller trade shows, so stuff like EduCause, I think probably one of the biggest things that they're probably going to be looking for is really that auto tracking capability that we touched on a little bit. Specifically, maybe not the Adamo, because the Adamo is kind of a little bit more of a premium product. But I think one of the things that they might really be looking towards is going to be our Maestro. So our Maestro is another great product that we've had a lot of people be able to test at these trade shows specifically. And ironically, I believe we actually won an award with that camera at InfoCom, correct, Joel?
Yeah, so we got, I'm up now. I'm back up.
Yeah, you're up. You're back up.
Yeah, by Tech and Learning magazine, they recognized us for best, PTZ or PTZ camera. It's actually an ePTZ camera. Yeah, it's all, auto tracking, perfect for like education. I know the Adamo, that one is more like a higher end, true PTZ camera. So, but projects and people that don't need that robust of a camera, they just need a simple auto tracking, education and house of worship. It's a very good camera. So so tech and learning for the education field, obviously, that's what we got recognized for Maestro. So that was pretty exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. So just to kind of hammer this all home, like one of the really big things that we enjoy, and I know I said this earlier, but being able to get feedback directly from customers or dealers and whatnot at these trade shows is huge. And that's kind of like the one thing that really helps when it comes to going to these smaller trade shows is it may not be as packed, but because we can get in there, talk to people, and it's a little bit more intimate, we get a whole lot more feedback coming to us. So that's one of the largest things for that.
Yeah, exactly.
I believe Ilbron just told us he has to go. We already knew he was going to have to get going here pretty soon on this live stream, but we really appreciate you coming on, Ilbron. So
thanks for the opportunity. Nice to see you guys over the, over the distance.
Yeah, it's a little bit harder for me to see you in person now.
In person, yeah, looking forward to see you guys soon. So obviously, Matthew, you moved to a different state, and well, me and Joel, we are neighbors, but we don't really see each other because being busy with the life and kids and stuff like that. But yeah, it was nice having you guys, and thanks again for the opportunity. I'll catch up with you guys next time.
All right, Obron, have a good one.
Thanks. Bye.
See you later. So, Joel, do you think I missed anything on these trade shows?
Yeah, no, I just wanted to add too. You're just touching exactly on the points for the smaller trade shows. Is the larger ones, Infocom, NAB. That's it's very broad. You'll have like people from different all types of segments, education, house of worship, broadcast. TV studios, but then the smaller ones, like the education ones that we're going to go to, we're trying to go to a house of worship. Those, you get just that niche, that target market, and then you can really just get to know and network with people in that industry, that particular industry. So I mean, there's there's advantages to both types, large and small, trade shows, and then especially like the local ones. Like if there's local trade shows that we've been to a few already that just past the past few months, you can really engage and network with the local community. People right around the offices and in that demographic and that location. So I mean, all these small ones, don't overlook the smaller trade shows should not be overlooked, just because they're not as commercial as these larger ones.
Yeah. Dabby Wolf says, I've seen Ilbron before, Tinder. I would not be surprised if you might have run into Ilbron on Tinder. That could be a very real possibility.
That's Mr. Suave. Yeah, Mr. Suave over there,
Mr. Gucci.
Gucci.
Yeah, so just trade shows in general are a lot of fun. Not only do you I know for me, I really love going around and kind of seeing what the new thing on the block kind of is, as far as where are camera setting, like what next improvement is being made to cameras, what kind of new codecs are out there. One of the big things, I know we've touched on this just a little bit. It's a little bit of a self plug, but NDI like AV over IP solutions. We did a little bit of a video earlier on that this week, specifically two of them. One talking about NDI and another talking about the Adamo and the new features that are coming with NDI HX3. So go
Catch
ahead
up
and
now
check that out just a little bit.
on BZBTV.
Yeah, on BZBTV, but just those kind of things are really cool to see, and it gives you an idea of what features you might want to be looking out for in the upcoming future. Maybe what features we might be adding to our products because of that. So it's a really exciting thing just to be going to these trade shows. And small trade shows are great because they allow us to have a little bit more of an intimate experience, but also the larger trade shows are fantastic too, because you get so much more saturation of what's coming out on the market, what is changing, what advancements are being made. There's some really cool things that you may never see before. I know at like NAB, it was really awesome because you got to see a whole bunch of movie stuff that was being used on movie cameras, like a $15,000 turbine that's being attached to a camera in order to keep water off the lens on the front of it. So that was pretty crazy, but you also get to see some of the more stuff that might be useful in your day-to-day life or in education, churches, whatnot. So I think that might just about cover it. I'm going to go ahead and throw this up again just because this is really important. These are going to be the upcoming events that we are going to be exhibiting at. I'm sure we may or may not fit in one or two more extras, but these are the ones that we have on our schedule for sure that we're going to. So the next really big one is going to be IBC for us. It's going to be international, so that's really cool, especially as a brand new manufacturer on the scene. Already having some of the success that we've been having, we're really looking forward to bringing some new products, some old products, and just letting people get an idea of who we are, what we're about, and just hearing their feedback, what they're looking for from us, and maybe what we could possibly bring in the future. So,
yeah, I was just gonna add to that for the upcoming for 2023. We do have ISE already 2023. I believe that's in, I think, the end of January, February. So bringing in the new year, we're gonna be going ISE. I believe it's in Barcelona now. It was in Amsterdam for many years, and they recently switched it over to Barcelona. So that will be an experience. And then again, NAB and Infocom 2023 will be joining those as well. And I don't know if we mentioned it before, but NAB and Infocom 2022, the ones that were in, I think it was May and June. But that was our first time exhibiting, so we had a great experience there. And I just wanted to touch on just in general for live streams, trade shows, that it was very refreshing just to see people's faces, because with the pandemic and the lockdown, NAB 2022 I believe was the first in-person show since everything got locked down. So for the past, I think, 3 years already. So this is the first live show. I think they did a virtual version for 2021. So yeah, man, just being able to network and meet face to face with fellow enthusiasts and just everybody. It was just good to shake hands with people again.
Yeah, absolutely. It was really good to see people in this. So I think that just about does it. But I think we had a few comments, and honestly, I think the one that I found the funniest was Dabby's, the one about O'Brien on Tinder. So, Dabby, if I think we would like to give you one of our BZB Gear cups here. So just go ahead and I don't know, Joel. Should we contact them about getting their information, or should we have them contact us?
They could contact us at perhaps info@bzbgear.com, or they mark. I think that would be the best info. Info at boyzebraboy GEAR.com. So that, yeah, we'll reach out to them, and hope you enjoy Make sure to like and subscribe and to share. Once you receive your mug, please share it on your social channels. Tag us. We would appreciate the engagement.
Absolutely. So thank you guys for tuning in today to our stream. We are really looking forward to hitting these big upcoming events pretty hard. We're definitely looking forward to getting to know some of you guys. If you can come out, we'd love to do that. We'd love for you to actually get hands-on with our products so you can see just exactly how well they work. We also appreciate Rebound coming on the show here and being the most handsome creature on this show, according to Pure Butter. So until next time,
that one.
Until next time, guys, we will talk to you guys later.